Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and bubble. Go ahead and.
Did I just see Chips Deluxe rejoin the fleet?
Yep. Oh, Archie will go.
Hey, don't let Chip back in the squad.
To give you guys a quick update, Dead is about to entosis it. They let it go out of control, and then Bird just kind of FO'd. So now Dead has an entosis link, and they're going to be taking the station. And they're killing. Our mission is to kill any and all yes that we see trying to get in there with the entosis link.
Okay. Good thing
You get Chips out of the fucking fleet. Yeah, squad 4 needs to be kicked.
If I join with 10 ships, can I get them put in a squad, please?
Yes, but be prepared to GTFO, because we can't handle a bird fleet on our own. Yeah, squad 4 can fit 10.
Alright, well, I'm just going to stay in a separate fleet then with myself.
Oh, we can fit you. We can fit. You just need, like, everyone who's joining this fleet needs to understand if I say leave, if we're gonna bounce, we have to bounce. It's not gonna be focus fire this, focus fire that. We're kind of like doing our own thing, but we're in a group together. So here's what is going to happen. Burr is gonna come through. We're going to jump and fuck off somewhere. Once they pass through P7 and they warp to the next gate, we're gonna warp back. We're gonna try and catch stragglers. Always, always, always. Gonna fuck with them all the way until we go back to Kenora. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Aji, just stay on gates. So who has eyes on the bird fleet? Get eyes on the military. Very much. Still in the system. 53 reg. They're still at the Citadel. Dead is moving the Citadel through Entosis. Hey guys, not trying to tell you guys what to do and all, but it might be a good time to send a distractionary fleet in there to fight them real quick while we do our thing. I don't have the numbers. Well, you have enough to get attention now. All we can do is let them come through. They jump in and warp. We try to catch a couple of them, jump on them. Same thing. Every single system, as soon as they try to warp away, we jump on them, try to catch anything, and kill them. So, every single interceptor cruiser here, you have the ability to crash the gate for as long as you want. So you're at the gate, you can just crash it. Anytime. There's no real danger to you guys. So here, what the plan is right now, we're just gate camping, preventing the solo pilots from coming through. Once the bird fleet is moving and they're one jump out, we're gonna jump into P7 and we're gonna chill. We're gonna jump in P7, warp to this NPC station, chill. As soon as they jump in and they warp, we're gonna go ahead and try to have cruisers, interceptors, and dictors. As soon as they warp, you bubble. And whatever you catch, we jump on that. Is this understood?
Yeah.
Right now we just don't have that many options. We're just gonna have to wait until they're done. Yeah, I know, but it's just more dangerous there. There's no citadel for us to dock in, so it's a little bit in a weird spot.
Spy Master back in.
Who?
Spy Master.
See what's here?
He left again. I don't know if he went to TPG gate or what.
If the Burr fleet moves, I am going to be notified, correct?
I don't have eyes. Yeah, I can send eyes.
Yeah, some of dead comes and they'll tell me. Let me know if the bird fleet moves up or heads away.
They're still here now. These are their numbers. They have still 24. Give me a second. Shit. That's a possibility. They might just be waiting until we leave. Just because we told them. Yeah, they have 26 battleships and 19 battle cruisers.
Right. Roger.
So they came back, so they are still here.
Roger. Just let me know if they leave the system.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I get Harry set his fleet boss for a second and get my own squad so I can bring my calls in?
Alright, and which squad are you in?
4. Somebody put me in 4.
Alright, I'm gonna give you... Oh, Grani can give him.
We're already on it. Just apply and I'll put all your folks in that.
Okay. I'm gonna let you know when the applications are coming in so you know it's me.
So I'm guessing the road.
Alright, they're coming in. Their applications are coming in now.
Here? Did you say that their links are there? You mean BRR?
And if you can make all of them squad deputies, I'd appreciate it. That helps me move around.
Yep, alright.
Just for a few minutes.
Eska, is Dead supposed to be in Toast to sing the Citadel for you?
The plan is completely effed and sideways. It sounds like Burr we're gonna take it and then just give it to No, and then No can do whatever they want with it. But instead, Burr stopped intosising it, and apparently they're letting Dead take it now. So that's what's happening.
No, it's stopped now. Now Burr's threatened them to kill him. So the entosis has been reversed.
You can hold the entosis for as long as they want.
Well, Burr's threatening to shoot him, so I don't know what's going on. But there's now a reset. EMP, whoever that is now owning.
So apparently they just wanted a different court to take it. Where's the fleet? Where do I need to work to?
Attack him at the P7 gate.
Ah.
Whoever's fleet boss can they demote her to a squad deputy, not squad commander. No, just you should just be able to have a 6-way conversation going on right now. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, you should just be able. Just let me know when it's done, so I don't leave it on that. Sorry.
Ancient system.
Harry, come on your caretaker mode.
Turn on what?
Turn on your caretaker mode. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set this version Dictor. You guys are going to stay around the gates. You can crash the gate, go left, do whatever you want to do. And we're going to have it pop up whenever it goes. As soon as it comes, they're going to jump the gate, and they will approach and board. As soon as they board, whenever you guys catch, let us know. We will warp to that gate, kill whatever you guys caught with a Dictor bubble or a scepter. Rinse and repeat all the way to Kenora. I don't know what's going on with the Entosis. They're just Entosising back and forth, back and forth. Like,
No, I think they just had the wrong corp doing it, and so they didn't have an Entosis link, so they had to sort that out. So now Burr is taking it. We're just waiting on Burr taking it, and then FO.
And here I was hoping they'd start shooting each other.
I'm sure they are. All I know is I'm headed to yes space, and I'm RFing a couple of Citadels. Assuming my wife doesn't rip my balls off for this.
where's our Dictor?
Oh yeah, my
Do
bad.
we have any Dictors? Anyone for, we lose all of our cruiser Dictors?
Payne says they were on the other side.
Okay, at least yes is not Entosising it.
But is BRR stripping it and destroying it, or are they going to try to give it to yes?
I'm pretty sure they're going to try and strip it.
I mean, that's fine with me if they would blow it up.
So Burr is taking it, and then no is gonna either get it back or something. But the point is, yes isn't getting it. The next thing is to try to make sure Dead gets sets it so that yes can undock. But that'll be a conversation afterward.
Man, the next time Ned says, oh, we're not going to shoot anyone on grid is going after, guys are just getting kicked out. I'm just not having it.
Well, that wasn't the problem today. I mean, they weren't here. They basically weren't here. And they did kill yes people that were trying to impose it. They killed Hero again.
It's just a little bit. Right, so basically we had a poor form up getting Dead's stated essentially they weren't going to be helping in the combat, which so any fleet had 50-60 Kenora. We only have basically 20-30 between Void and Esca. We had reinforcements on the way. I decided to move everything to K3 just so we can all collectively be together. By the time we started moving, the Burr fleet was already at Desto. Yeah, they were at Desto like 30 minutes beforehand, 35 minutes beforehand.
Yeah, I was confused as to why Esco was leaving Intact Camp to go way away from Desto when it would have been better if we were here, because we could have at least slowed them down. I don't know. All I know is it took me off the grid because they knew I had 10 waiting, but I was stuck at a family dinner. And then when I found out they were halfway across the universe, I'm like,
It's because we didn't have enough
choose to split the fleet, it could have. And if our fleet was split, we really didn't have much of a chance, in my opinion. I'd rather have us jumping into them, warping to on grid with a full fleet than two half fleets, if that makes sense.
I mean, we would have won handily if all our anchors would crash, and we actually, for once, manage an anchor handoff. Like, we have to keep relearning this lesson, and when we were approaching another fleet, we anchored to their anchor. Because our whole fucking fleet sailed right through theirs.
Like, they just crashed into the Citadel, yeah.
This is the second time in, like, 3 weeks we've lost a fight to anchor crash. It's a specific scenario, right? Because, like, Neo crashed at the Citadel defense where they dropped 80 dreads. We lost that fleet to anchor crash. We lost this fleet to anchor crash. Like, we have to be prepared to swap. Like, the moment, like, anchors, the moment they crash should be freaking out. They should be like, I've crashed, swap, swap, swap. None of this, like, I'm trying to get back in. Like, we need to start treating anchor crashes as though the ship is dead. Like, the next time I hear an anchor crash, I'm going to fleet focus marker. That would have been better. It would have been better if we had killed the nightmare and been forced to re-anchor. Like, I would rather SRP, and I'm sorry to whoever that pilot is, right? Like, whatever alliance that pilot is in, I would rather SRP that nightmare than have the negative player experience we had, which was pilot took 30 jumps and sailed through a fleet, right? Like, it just sucks. So we've got to learn it. We've got to learn it this time. We have to learn it. Be prepared for your anchor crash. Hand it off.
I think part of it.
Can I make a suggestion? Make it standard practice now to follow all anchors, all possible guardians, so that if we do have a crash, we can just click on the next one instead of having to find it down the entire list.
Well, the only problem with that is you can't do it across fleets. You can do it in your fleet, but then you'd have to have a bunch of anchors in just one fleet, and each fleet would have to have a bunch of anchors.
It's the Burr fleet leaving now.
I think part of the solution is honestly in just training. Like,
Okay, they're jumping. Everyone, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump in P7. Approach P7. Here's the actual gameplay now. All cruisers, all Loki ships, all frigates, you guys have the ability to just crash the gate anytime you want. You have almost no risk to you guys. You guys are going to be tackling whatever you can. Everyone approach the gate. Everyone approach the P7 gate, please. So they're going to jump the gate. Our tackle is just either going to be cloak or crashing the gate constantly. And as soon as they start warping, you can decloak, pop a bubble, or try to lock something down. Try to lock a straggler. That's going to be the game plan. Okay, everyone, fleet jump. As soon as you lock something down, yell it in comms, and we will warp to you and and here's what I'm going to do. We're going to approach the P7 station. We approach the P7 station. Okay, we're fleet warping. So do all tacklers understand what they're doing?
Badger acknowledges.
They will fleet approach somewhere, then they will warp. You're going to catch the people does not warp. We'll have pilots on, what's that word? Yes, caretaker mode, thank you. They will have pilots that just do not take commands. So, if you're a Dictor pilot, what is a good strategy? As soon as you see a few battleships warp off, you uncloak, pop your bubble. Manage to catch a few of them, just let us know, we'll warp to you.
See now I'm about to jump to P7.
Yeah, we already have the fleet moving to the NPC station. Do not dock, just stay here. There's a Cormor interdictor. Can we kill him? Have the bubble up, please. If I have a spare Dictor, can you bubble up at the NPC station undock? Thank you.
What system are they gonna warp to? JC?
No, I think. Let me check. Should warp to 5F. Okay. Now, if you're that interdictor pilot, try to make sure you aren't also covering our fleet. I know it's a little bit difficult. Try to burn.
It looks like Gas X is in a hurricane tackled at the MTAC M gate.
I'm not tackled.
Oh, okay. I just saw a red interceptor on you and was like, bad times.
Anyone is tackled now, it's already too late. So, if they warp to station and dock up, that's unfortunate. We'll see what they do. Not shoot. I know we're 100 AU. We don't necessarily have to warp that game if we don't want to. Have that Maledictor burn to the attack M gate a little bit. I'm sorry, have the Dictor on, but slow boat to the attack M gate. Sorry, that's what I should have said. Just do that. I mean, if they do something, just do that. See, we'll see what happens. What you could do is actually be on the fleet itself. Exactly what I'm thinking. Well, I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm thinking. Team comms. TMs. Galsax, are you able to be a Logi anchor?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and burn behind the station 50. If you read what I saw, try to obviously it's moment of opportunity, but if you can, try to do that.
I have a single Cinnaball and Spymaster and a Natron trying to tackle me hard right now on the 5F gate.
Okay. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to... Oh, Wampa, put it up. Let me know as soon as the enemy fleet starts warping.
Well,
Now they
some
enter
of them
East.
are.
Get ready, everyone. As soon as they start warping, Wampa is going to drop your ticket.
Well, one of their logistics just landed on the 5F gate. I'm tackled, I can't get away.
Okay.
Cinnaball, a Hurricane, and an Natron 2 Interceptor.
I hope we have eyes in our fleet. Let me know whenever they start warping, please.
Yeah, they got me. They have a small scout fleet out ahead. Nope, they're moving now.
They warp?
A bunch of them just jumped to the 5F gate. Yep. Large portion of them just hit my drag bubble.
Went to the 5F gate, correct? Okay.
Yeah, I dropped a drag bubble 100 off.
Okay, everyone approach M-Tech. Are they burning into the bubble, yes or no?
They're burning. They landed in the bubble. They're burning to the gate.
Okay, everyone, we're fleet warping to M-Tech M. Fleet warp to M-Tech M. Okay, can I get any tackled right now to catch any strikers?
They're at 5F right now.
Roger. Okay.
The battleships are landing now. The logistics are burning to jump gate. I bet if you warp from the station, you could probably get ahead of them.
If any reds tackle at the M-Tech M gate.
Nope, they're warping back.
I need somebody to just have eyes on them, like a Scepter or Clokey, because we realized it a little bit late. We saw that they are now landing at 5F. I want to know what they're warping for next time.
They just warped. They warped
Anyone
to
that can do that.
Vet. They warped to 5F. A part of their fleet jumped 5F. Another part jumped back to the MTAC M gate, or warped back to the MTAC M gate.
Okay. Most of them are still at the 5F gate, correct?
I believe so. I just jumped to see what was on the other side. I have one red and local, so I'm assuming they're getting ready to jump back through to MTAC M.
And let me know whenever they are warping to MTAC M. Is the enemy fleet still approaching 5F?
Give me a second here. I'm trying to come back through.
Do we not have eyes on them?
I just said I jumped through the gate to see if they were on the other side.
Everyone fleet jump. Oh my god.
Dictor on the other side.
I'm pretty sure they're on top of us now.
Yeah, I would have spread out in that.
Hey, everyone, go ahead, focus fire this. Go ahead and focus fire this Dictor. Focus fire this Dictor. Get approach. East Citadel. Fleet approach to Citadel. Fleet approach to Citadel. Burn, 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 burn. Burn, 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 burn. I needed to know when they're warping, guys. Fleet approach to Citadel. Fleet approach to Citadel. Warp when you can. 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 Warp when you can, guys. Warp when you can, guys.
Nightmare tackled.
Can we kill that nightmare? Can we kill that nightmare, please?
Friendly nightmare.
Fuck. I'm sorry, we can't do anything about that.
Fuck. We tried.
I just needed eyes on them to tell me whenever they're warping. That's if I knew they were warping all the back to the gate, this would have been avoided. It's okay. It's just not in the cards for us. Just dock up at the Citadel.
Yeah, I think you need confirmations when you ask for scouts and stuff. We never hear anything from it, and then I don't think we have any scout. Yeah, why would
Go ahead and dock up, guys.
I thought you saw that Dictor hit through the gate.
No, no. Alright.
Yeah, they're all over me now.
I'm sorry. I made a bad call with your ship. I apologize to anyone who got caught. I made a bad call. I must pay for it.
It's Eve, man. That shit happens.
I just dock up your ships.
That's good. We lost enough stuff today. Let's go ahead and stay docked up and we're done. That's the third big life we look at. Hopefully most made it out. I don't know. That's what
Most made it out. Is it nightmare still hanging out?
No, I'm done. 10.6.
I'm just spinning with their head, letting them walk in and just float off. I think we're just done with this. Let them pass through.
yeah, the objectives are over and fleet. So anything now is just fighting a third party.
Yeah, I was just trying to have them warp, land, whatever they warp from. There's gonna be people straggling. We kill them. It's okay. I would have loved if I knew they were warping back. I guess, yeah, it is what it is, though. Let me be. I did not expect to have them back without us knowing.
I tried to Dictor them at the gate. They landed in the bubble, but then some of them jumped the gate. So I tried to jump the gate to follow them to keep eyes on them, but they played the old switcheroo on me.
It's not just your. It's not your fault. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm not worried about it being my fault. I was just like,
I should have made sure we had a dedicated, actual person doing it instead of assuming what I called it.
Is getting back to our anchoring problem? What I was saying was not necessarily approaching individual anchors, but you know how you click on a name and you can click follow to see their health stats? If we do that for each of the possible guardians that we can use as a possible anchor, we can just switch easier from one anchor to the next.
who is talking? You sound like you're talking through a down pillow from a mile away.
But you see what I'm saying as far as that follow goes? Because I seem to have easier times switching off from one anchor to the next when I do that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And part of it's with the UI, but I think part of it also comes down to us actually training for what to do in that situation and standardizing that, like, amongst ourselves.
I made two assumptions that we weren't going to have connection issues during that fight. I assumed when this happened that we had eyes on them at all times.
Come on. So that when it gets wrong, we would just approach their anchor, right? If our anchor gets flagged while approaching their anchor, by the time it would say approach.
Happens.
Alright guys, I'm heading out. Thank you for the fleet.
Sorry we made a couple bad decisions for you guys today.
That's alright. Shit happens.
I'm sorry, my mic sucks. So, approaching their anchor with our anchor might just be the way, because when they get disconnected, there's a chance that they will continue to hold their approach.
Yeah, like we should have just. As soon as